What is up? Welcome to this video. Welcome to Wednesday. Welcome to Wednesday. It is December 5th, 2018. The only one of those that you're ever going to get. So my question is, what you going to do with it? I'm going to make mine amazing. That's what I'm going to do. So let's get into this. What's up, everybody? My name is Justin Glover. This Facebook Live is going to be a good one. And it's going to benefit those of you who might currently be facing less than desirable financial situation and you really want to change that. Or maybe you know somebody that's facing a less than desirable financial situation and you want to help them change that. Or maybe you're just ready to turn things around financially. This live stream will help. So I'm going to be sharing 3 specific things that you can do today to begin the process of shifting your financial situation from good to bad. All right, and trust me, these are very unlikely to be what you probably think they are. All right, I'm almost going to guarantee that they're not what you think they are. All right, actually, I'm going to give you maybe just one thing, maybe two things. So, what's up, everybody? Before we get into this, I'd like for you to drop your good news in the comments. Let me know as you pop on. What's something well that's happening? Something that's going well in your world today, in the last 24 hours, the last week. Just fill up the comments with some good news. I'll share mine with you before we dive in. Also, let me know where you're tuning in from. Where are you watching from? I would appreciate knowing that. And if you're catching the replay, give me a hashtag replay so that I know that you showed up as well. So let's get into this. Who we got here? We got Kim Bedford in the house. Mark Newsom, what's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Wes, good morning to you also. Jeff Hernandez in the house. Don, Dr. Don, what is up, my friend? Haven't seen you in, it's been well over a year. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. So let's get into this, shall we? And by the way, if you guys get value, let me know in the comments as we go through. If you feel others that you might know would benefit from this, feel free to share as well. So let's get into this. So the title is a simple first step for immediately improving a poor financial situation. Did you know that this stat just blows my mind? I saw this. This is a report from Bankrate, and I saw this morning. 6 out of 10 Americans don't have enough savings to cover a $500 or $1,000 unplanned expense. 41% of adults reported to have enough savings in their account in order to cover a surprise bill that's $500 or $1,000. Can you, like, I hear that and I'm like, why? That's a lot. 60% of people. 6 out of 10. All right, so here's the revelation though. Here's the revelation. It's not their fault. And if you're one of those 6 out of 10, if you're in that situation, it's not your fault either. Matt Gill's in the house. What's up, brother? Glad to have you here, my friend. So if you're in that position, it's not your fault either, all right? It comes down to, here's what it comes down to. It comes down to the bad or the negative money programming that's happened in your life. That's the only reason that people find themselves in bad financial situations in the first place. The only freaking reason. And for a large part of your life, you don't actually know any better. Nor do you have control over that quote unquote programming, all right? So Ashley, good to see you here. So the programming comes from other people as we grow up, right? Parents, teachers, Hollywood, the government, they all contribute to this programming, and more than you probably even know. And this is a negative money mindset programming that takes place, and so many people don't even know or realize that it's actually happening. All right, and they don't do it because they're being, evil or being bad or doing it, like, they likely don't know themselves. Now, some people are doing it on purpose, and that's a different live stream. That's not this one. That'll take me in a completely different direction that I'm wanting to go right now. But here's what that programming looks like, right? People with lots of money are bad or evil. You ever had that? You ever heard that from anywhere? That people, if they've got a lot of money, if they're rich, that means they're evil, or it means they did something evil to get it, or they're bad people, right? Here's the thing, like, people, like, more money doesn't make you a bad person. More money makes you more of who you are. All right, if you're a good person, you got more money, you're going to do more good. If you're a shithead and you get more money, you're probably going to do more shithead things. And so people with lots of money are bad or evil. That's part of the programming. All right, here's another one. Money is the root of all evil. That's too expensive. We can't afford that. It's hard work to make a lot of money. Hard work and long hours is the only way that you can make a lot of money. I can't afford to help anybody else. I can barely afford to pay my own bills. All right, all of these things, and this is just the beginning of a massive list of things, thoughts, and beliefs that we have that have programmed us into this negative money mindset. And I want to share with you how you can start to shift that today, because all of these statements, they've been forming this negative money mindset. And if you want to change your financial situation, you have to change your mindset about money altogether. It's the only way to do it. All right. If the topic of, here's kind of a litmus test for you. If the topic of money or bills or logging into your bank account, that action, like if that is something that you avoid from time to time because it makes you uncomfortable, then that is clear as day proof that you have a bit of that negative money mindset going on. We all do. We all have a bit of that negative money mindset, some far more than others. But the only way to improve your personal financial situation is to start shifting your mindset about money. All right. So that's the good news. The good news is, regardless of how you've been programmed in the past or what your programming about money is thus far, you can start reprogramming yourself today. It's easy. All right. And when you start that process of reprogramming your negative money mindset, your financial situation will also absolutely change. Guaranteed. As a matter of fact, it is impossible for you to change and start to shift your negative money mindset into a positive money mindset. It's impossible to make that shift and not see your financial situation change. It's impossible. You can't do it. Stacy's in the house. What's up, Stacy? Dean is here. Good morning, brother. Evie is here. Glad to see you guys. I appreciate you hopping on. So here's the thing. Like you don't have to struggle with money for the rest of your life. Can you? Yeah, you can. But you certainly don't have to. If you do, it's a choice. It's nothing more than a choice. And so here is the first simple step that you can take starting today to start chipping away at that negative money mindset. You guys ready for it? Give me a ready in the comments if you would like to know what the thing is that you can do today that'll start the process of shifting that negative money mindset into a positive one. All right. One simple step that you can do immediately. I'm going to take a drink, give you guys a second to say yes in the comments. I got to at least get one yes before I continue. Steve's in the house. What's up, Steve? Nice to have you here, man. We are talking about money and shifting from a negative money mindset to a positive money mindset. There's one thing that you can do, but I'm not telling you what that one thing is until one of you that's here leaves me a comment. It says, yes, give it to me. Somebody will comment. I'll wait. There might be a delay too. There might be a delay. Actually, I think there is a delay. All right. Steve says hi. What's up, Steve? So yeah, oh, there's a big delay over here. Yeah, okay. So there's other stuff coming in over here. Okay, cool. So let's get into this. All right, the one thing that you can do, the first step that you can take today to start chipping away at that negative money mindset is simply this. Do a random act of kindness for a stranger that involves a financial exchange. Now, this is something, the whole Wealth Wednesday and the whole action of doing a random act of kindness for a stranger that involves a financial exchange, that's something that I got from my buddy Ray Higdon. He does it in his group called Rank Makers. I'm a part of that group. It's a paid group. And so that's where this comes from. But I also took that, whenever I saw it, I took that idea and I started putting it out into my personal groups, all right, my paid groups, my team groups. And now I'm sharing it with you guys. All right, I talked about it last Wednesday. And so I want more people to start participating in their own version of Wealth Wednesday. I don't even care if you do it on a different day than Wednesday, but I do it on Wednesday, and I don't care what the action is. All right, so here's the thing. Do one random act of kindness today for a stranger that involves some sort of a financial exchange. It doesn't have to be big. Any amount is fine. All right, even a quarter, even 25 cents is enough to do what we need it to do here. It's not about the amount. Let me say that again. It is not about the amount. What it's about is your thoughts and your beliefs as you perform the random act of kindness and bless someone. And by the way, what are beliefs? Beliefs are just thoughts that we keep thinking. And so it's the thoughts that we're thinking as we do this random act of kindness, and then also after we do the random act of kindness. It's those thoughts that we think And the stories that we tell ourselves, those develop into our beliefs. Thus, we're shifting our negative money mindset. We're reprogramming ourselves. So a couple of benefits of participating in your own version of Wealth Wednesday. Benefits would be, let's see. Okay, so now the yeses are coming in. Wes says yes. Steve says, give it to me. Kim, yes. Stacy, yes. Nicole is joined. What's up, Nicole? Dean says yes. All right, so here's some benefits of participating in your own version of Wealth Wednesday. Number one, it makes you feel good. Who doesn't like to feel good? Maybe you woke up this morning, you're like, you know what? Today, I'm gonna feel bad all damn day. I'm feeling bad today. Maybe you woke up this morning and you just want to feel bad. And if that's okay, then don't do this. But if you would like to feel good, then this makes you feel good. This helps, all right? You always feel good when you do something, a random act of kindness for somebody. And so that's just one benefit. The next benefit is it makes the other person feel good, and it could actually change or even save their life. You never know. If you look around, if you got those of you that have more than 2 people besides you in the room with you, look around. Look at 2 other people. 1 out of 3 people in America is unhappy. So if you got 2 other people that you can see right now, one of you fuckers is unhappy. Sorry, I didn't mean to drop the F-bomb. That's kind of just, sometimes they come out. Anyway, one out of 3 people is unhappy, all right? And you never know who's walking around depressed. You never know if the person behind you in line at Starbucks is literally about to buy their coffee and then go home and kill themselves. You never know. And so a random act of kindness at the right time to the right person could absolutely save somebody's life. You could completely change their life forever. You could let them know that, you know, hope in humanity is not lost, and maybe they change their mind about committing suicide. You never know. All right. So that's another big benefit in participating in Wealth Wednesday. But the really big benefit, the one that I'm here to talk about today, is by participating in Wealth Wednesday, it gives you, now listen closely, I don't want you to misinterpret this. It gives you the opportunity to chip away at your negative money mindset and start reprogramming yourself about how you think about money, okay? So I'll expand on that here in just a minute, because it doesn't guarantee, just because you do the Wealth Wednesday does not guarantee that it's working to get you out of the negative money mindset situation, okay? There's something you got to do along with it, and I'll tell you what that is here in a second. But the reason that we suggest and recommend that you do this financial exchange, this random act of kindness to a stranger, and not your brother or your sister or your parents or somebody that you know, the reason we suggest a stranger is because there's zero attachment to the gesture from either party. You end up truly giving for the sake of just giving, instead of giving for the sake of expecting something returned from them later, right? You're giving from a different place. And also, they're receiving from a different place. They're fully able to receive it without questioning it too much. And so that's the reason we recommend for a stranger, because it's a more conducive environment for you to have the appropriate money mindset thoughts that you need to have, okay? And so here's the thing. The key to getting the full benefit of this, is to consciously start reprogramming your mindset as you do the random act of kindness. Also, after you do the random act of kindness. All right, so here's 4 or 5 things that you want to start thinking as you're participating in the random act of kindness today. And like I said, I don't care if it's a quarter, I don't care if it's $25,000, the amount doesn't matter. Okay, what matters is financial exchange for a stranger, and as you do it, you're thinking these type of thoughts. And thought number 1, it feels good to help others. You need to consciously be thinking that. It does feel good to help others. I like the feeling that I get when I'm able to help others out financially. You need to think that as you do it. You need to tell yourself that story. Because again, beliefs are just thoughts that we keep thinking. And so you start thinking these thoughts as you're doing the random act of kindness, and you're reprogramming your money mindset, which is the only way to get out of the shit situation. All right, I'll expand on that here in a moment. So it feels good to help others. I like the feeling I get when I help others out financially. The more money that I have, the more money that I make, the more cool stuff I'm able to do like this. That's a big one for a lot of people, because Hollywood and other people have programmed us to believe that only evil has money, that people with a lot of money are bad in some way. And if we don't want to be a bad person, we're never going to attract what we don't want to be, right? If we believe that having more money, even if we believe it subconsciously that having more money is going to be a bad thing or going to make us a bad person, then we won't make more money. We're going to stay where we're at. Okay? It just won't happen. Or maybe it's a belief. I had a subtle belief like this. My belief was I can have more money, but not too much more, just a certain amount more. And guess what? I got that more money, but I hit a wall. I could not make any more because I believed that if I did, my family would, not like me as much. Other people, I believed that people would think that I was a bad person. I had to get over that. I had to reprogram that belief. And so you want to start thinking thoughts like, the more money that I have, the more money that I make, the more cool stuff like this I can do to bless others. And I'm grateful for the money that I do have to help others, even if it's a quarter. Even if it's a quarter, be grateful that you have this quarter to give to somebody else and bless them. Because here's the two-part formula for creating the abundance that you want in your life. Number one, step one is you have to be comfortable. No, that's not the right word. You have to be satisfied. You have to be happy with your current situation. You got to be grateful for what you currently have. Even if you're negative in your bank account, you've got to be grateful for what you have. Maybe you got a quarter in your change drawer or in the door of your car. Be grateful for what you have. And then the second part is be excited about what's coming. Be excited about the opportunity that more is on the way, that you have the potential to create more. If you can be grateful with what you got and excited about what's to come, that's kind of the two-part formula that brings more wealth and abundance into your life. And so when you tell yourself, as you do this random act of kindness today, as you tell yourself, I'm grateful for the money that I do have so that I can do things like this. I'm grateful for what I got, and I'm excited about the more money that's coming in, because when more money comes in, the more stuff like this I can do. If you start thinking these thoughts, telling these stories as you're doing the random act of kindness, and then again, if you do it, as soon as this is over, if you go and do it, be thinking those thoughts, and then think those thoughts continuously for the rest of the day, maybe for the rest of the week. Consciously reprogram your mind with these thoughts, because the more you think them, the more likely they'll eventually turn into beliefs, and when they turn into beliefs, your financial situation improves. All right, so think the thoughts as you're doing it, and you will begin to reprogram your money mindset, and you will, in time. It doesn't always happen immediately on day one. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it does, and it's cool. You get money just freaking shows up out of nowhere. A check, a gift from somebody else. No limits, right? It's cool at what can happen. But I don't want you to have that expectation, because if you have that expectation, you'll go into your Wealth Wednesday because you think it's going to improve your financial situation. That's the only reason you're going to do it. And if you approach your Wealth Wednesday with that attitude, then you're not going to get the full benefit. Yes, it'll make you feel good. Yes, it'll probably make them feel good, but it won't help reprogram your negative money mindset. And that is the benefit that we're looking to get out of doing this. Okay? Ben Major's in the house. Brenda, hello, Brenda. Scott Harrah's here. What's up, Scott? Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. So you must release all expectation of getting anything back in return. That's the key here. All right? Just go about your day as normal and tell yourself the above things that I just mentioned. It feels good to help others. I like the feeling that I get whenever I help others out financially. The more money I have, the more I can help. And I'm grateful for what I do have today that allows me to help others. So just go about your day as normal. Tell yourself those things over and over for as long as you can. And the more you think about them and say them out loud, the more you will start to believe them. And as your beliefs about money shift, so will your actual financial situation. All right. Now, I'm just going to be real. I know that there are people watching this or that will watch this that are thinking this is just woo-woo stuff. This is fluff. And that's okay. That's okay. I get it. And no judgment. I don't care. I don't have time to explain how this works or why this works. Just know that it works. And you can believe it or not. You can write this off as fluff. That is your choice. You can you can suspend that disbelief that you have, and you can just open up your mind to the possibility that what I'm saying might actually be true. Maybe it's true. And if you can get there and you do it, and you consciously think those thoughts and tell yourself those stories that I mentioned, then you will see the change. All right, the choice is up to you. I don't care, you can receive this or not. All right, I'm just a vessel. It's here to share the information with you. So what you do with it's completely up to you. But here's what I also know. The more people that we have participating in Wealth Wednesday, the bigger impact that we're going to make on this world. If we have, so one of the things that really inspired me to do more of this is my buddy Ray. He does Wealth Wednesday in his Rank Makers group, and his mission is he wants tens of thousands of people doing Wealth Wednesday, participating in Wealth Wednesday every single Wednesday. Think about that. If there's tens of thousands of people all over the world doing a random act of kindness for strangers, we can't not change the world. The world will change. It can't not change, right? And so my encouragement, my hope is that you join me today in your own version of Wealth Wednesday, whatever that looks like for you. Maybe you give your change to the person behind you in line at Starbucks. Maybe you buy a $5 gift card in a restaurant and just go hand it to somebody that's eating. Maybe you call the school and pay for somebody's lunch that's behind. Maybe you order some pizzas for the fire department or the police department. I don't care what you do. Just do something that blesses others, a random act of kindness, a stranger that involves a financial exchange, all right? So join me today in your own version of Wealth Wednesday. Let's begin the process of shifting your financial situation. If you're already in that process, let's continue it, all right? Let's continue it. Get into momentum and help us make a bigger impact on the world, all right, with this process. And so there you go. I hope you got value from this. More importantly, though, I hope this perhaps inspired you today to be a little bit better version of yourself than you were yesterday. And if you did get value from this, let me know. Leave me a comment. Let me know that you got some value here. Let me know that you're planning on participating in Wealth Wednesday. Feel free to share your Wealth Wednesday story in the comment. All right, I'd appreciate it. I love reading those. Also, if you know somebody else that you want to plug into this, or you think somebody else might want to hear this or get benefit from it or value, feel free to tag them. I'd appreciate it. They'd appreciate it. So there you go. By the way, this is just one thing. This is just one thing that you can do to immediately improve your financial situation. The next thing that I would recommend you do, this is kind of overtime here, and I'm going to wrap it up, all right? But the next thing after you do this, if you want, those of you that really want to make a change, the next thing that I would recommend you do is create for yourself a new vision of what you actually want your financial situation to look like. All right? More money than I have now, that's not a vision. That's not a good enough vision. That's where most people stop, though. I know what my vision is. I want more damn money than I got right now. That's not going to cut it. I'm talking about creating for yourself a clear, a compelling, unpacking that vision, creating a vision of your future financial situation and getting excited about it. That is what matters, all right? So creating your desired vision for the future, for your future financial state, that's one of the most overlooked things that keeps people broke. But it's also one of the most important things that contributes to wealth. And so that's why, I mean, this is why 60% of Americans have less than $500 extra and couldn't cover a $500 surprise expense, because they never do this, okay? I understand why most people don't do it. It's because they don't believe that it can actually help them, or some people think it just sounds fluffy or you know, non-realistic or too good to be true, right? Like I get all of this stuff, but believe it or not, it's the way that it is. The ones that do decide to write a new vision for their financial future, those are the ones that eventually get to experience that new and improved financial situation that they want. And so if you'd like some help crafting your new vision, I do have a 25-minute training on this topic, on that specific topic. I'm happy to send it to you. If you just leave me a comment below, and in that comment somewhere include the word vision, all right, all caps vision. Maybe that's your entire comment, but maybe you say something else too. But if you include the all caps word vision, that'll let me know that you would like me to send you the vision training, and then somebody, either myself or somebody on my team, will send that to you. Or just reach out to me. Just send me a private message on Facebook. Say, hey, send me over the vision training. I'll send it right over. All right. So there you go. Let's see what we got. Thanks for participating, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. And you guys have an amazing Wealth Wednesday. Have a great day. We'll see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.